we now welcome Dr. Bharat Pankania, a senior clinical lecturer at the University of Exeter, and he's joining us from Bath. Doctor, good to see you again. It sounds like a major breakthrough here for Moderna. To start, for us non-medical experts, break down the significance of what we are hearing now.
It's very good news, and the very good news is that in less than a year, scientists have been able to develop a vaccine which works on a completely different platform. So for the benefit of our viewers and listeners, what it is that a messenger code is given to you in the injection, and that messenger code tells your cells to make the virus protein against SARS-CoV-2. That's the infectious virus we're all worried about, the pandemic virus. And when it makes that protein, the body recognizes it as, we don't like it, as an alien protein, and makes antibodies against it, and hopefully antibodies and immune memory too. And that's how these mRNA vaccines work.
Talk to us about exactly that. It sounds so remarkable to non-health experts how quickly this process is unfolding. 94% success rate, 95% success rate. What do we know, though, about possible side effects to these vaccines?
So the Moderna people report very few side effects from these vaccines. And you see, the breakthrough is they're using just an innocuous agent to get into your cells and make only one thing, the protein of the SARS-CoV-2 virus, the spike protein, and then you develop immunity, and the rest is history. Of course, there's a lot of technology behind this, but the good thing also is, unlike, say, the seasonal influenza vaccine, where you have to first grow it on chick embryo cells, here all of the production can be done in the laboratory. In other words, you don't have to grow anything or incubate anything to make the vaccines.
And in terms of what we're hearing now about FDA approval, what are the likely timeframes that we are looking at? When is it likely that people in the US and elsewhere in the world are actually going to be able to use this vaccine?
So if the FDA gives its approval, my understanding is that the United States is also ready to immunize. And I understand that Moderna has similarly applied for permission from the regulatory authorities in the European Union. So that will be very interesting as well, that it can start supplying the United States first, followed by other countries. And I also understand that the United Kingdom has managed to buy about 7 million of the Moderna doses as well.
And to that exact point, what can you tell us about the race for the vaccine in terms of developments in the UK? What are researchers and experts there saying at the moment about their attempts to find a vaccine?
Oh, it's all very positive, because what this has highlighted for us is that with the combined effort of scientists, we can make vaccines. And if that is the case, the good news that I see as a public health doctor is if you can do something for SARS-CoV-2, you can also hopefully make vaccines against a better vaccine against, for example, tuberculosis, for example, dengue fever, for example, other infectious diseases. So I'm very optimistic that if we have had a breakthrough with this against coronavirus, hopefully we'll have a breakthrough against other infectious diseases which kill a lot of people, especially in poor parts of the world.
And obviously it is early days in terms of the vaccine for the coronavirus, but how much of a game changer is it? Right now here in Israel, we are in another exit strategy after a second lockdown, and these measures are in place in so many parts in the world. How will things change in terms of the landscape, so to speak, when there is a vaccine readily available the world over?
Yes, so we need to be cautious, we need to be careful, and we need to be measured. So it's not going to be an immediate game changer. It cannot be. So what we have to say to our people, and really say it honestly and sincerely, is good times are around the corner. I cannot speed it up to do it in a month. So we will have some time to bear with us, maintain infection control, maintain that separation from mixing with other human beings. But we also know the positivity, which is the vaccine is not far away. And once we start suppressing the number of infected cases in the community, things will suddenly start to get better very quickly. But in the first instance, it will take a few months.
Well, just hearing that good times are around the corner is definitely music to the ears of so many people. Thank you so much, Dr. Bharat Pankanir, the Senior Clinical Lecturer at the University of Exeter, speaking to us from Bath in the UK. Thank you so much. Be well.
Thank you.